Hello, dear American Dream Life member. Happy Thursday, and we are here to keep growing our beliefs and become united human being. And today is an interesting topic, and I usually put them in the banner so you can see and in a preview. And before I continue with that, I want to also say happy September and wishing you the best month ever in 2022. And also to remind the purpose of the community to keep inspire you that there are choices to be made and that to become united when you somehow stuck in the doingness of things. Hello, whoever joined, to start shifting to being state and starting from that. Of course, you cannot just be in that state. It's the shift from being, then doing, then there are more aligned actions that you can be taking and having actually and reaching to where to what you want, what you desire in your life, and live your American dream and feel that unity within yourself. So I trust that it is helpful and it makes sense. Kunita, hello, welcome. Thank you for joining me live. Appreciate you. And I kind of just started and made the introduction about the community, and let's start about the topic. It's an interesting topic about plotted, and when I saw the word, I was like, well, what I get to share about it, but quickly realized that there's something to realize with it. And I even look up the dictionary and popular dictionary, and popular plotted is something kind of in secret, something behind somebody back, and usually it involves some doing and secretly to somebody else. And many times we're not really understanding that we actually plotting against ourselves. And that's probably the most that you get to start shifting, and I get to start shifting and realizing that. And I've been in some observation modes and of course experiences. Every time the word comes, I come to some realization that I all of a sudden have some experiences around the topic. And it came when I actually checked the message. I reached out to a friend, and when I started listening to the message, realized that the message was on point and on the topic and on the word. And what it was in a gist of it about somehow feeling and telling me that I'm lucky because I got to actually travel, and it looks on social media that I'm a lucky one, that I have everything I want. And it's furthest from the truth. And I know that the social media, it creates that impression that whoever's sharing something positive, sharing that they travel, sharing some great experiences, they usually others observing that, and instead of not all of the people feeling happy for that person, it's rather plotting like secretly uh, what are they doing, what they drinking, what they how many hours they working, or how many, I don't know, how many jobs they have, or maybe they stole some money somewhere, or maybe they want some money somewhere to actually be able to afford some luxuries, some vacations, some experiences. And and they just somehow they actually digging a hole under themselves when they coming from that kind of limitation and doing that plotting for others instead of actually creating a mark for themselves. And that's distinction I with that broadcast I want to kind of create, and that's why I shared the story. And my response actually to that friend was uh, something to that nature, and explanation how that vacation, and being really authentic and real, how that vacation happened because of the conscious choice that I was making, and thought that yes, I could be in my limitation, that I don't have the money for vacation, or I can choose that I want to have vacation and create the means and create the ways to have it. And it felt like a miracle because I opened internet and came up with an incredible offer for a very reasonable price to be able to go. And I was just making a decision. So just like at the beginning, I explained that shift when it's coming from more of the wholeness, when it's coming from the state of being in abundance, state of being of joy, love, what kind of shift it can create, and choice that you can make that will align, and the doing of that and having what you actually want. So that's the example I just share about what happened, that we could create an amazing experience on the budget because we desire to create. So, and it could be, even more, it's other ways. I'm just sharing one example for, especially for somebody that feeling so limited that there's no money available, to taking the steps and coming from the abundant state of being to be able to take actions, and ways will show up for you, and you can experience that abundance, and you will be kind of guided what action to take, and what to do, and to experience and to have what you desire to experience. And I trust that it's helpful, uh, that explanation, and it's lending, and feel free to share what is lending with it. And in order to somehow support even more, there, like for some time, I've been sharing a few words, supportive words, that can help with that shift from that doingness to beingness, shifting those two orders can create. So those words for the plotted are uh, forgive, and what you get to forgive. Forgive that it's a human nature to plot around, and the other, the second one is courage. Courage is to make a mark on this earth without a secret plan. And then trust. Trust that you will be guided in your journey. So just to review again, those three words that will support in that journey of shifting to be plotted instead of doing plotting is forgive, courage, and trust. Forgive that you cannot change the human nature. Courage that instead of plotting, you actually get to make a mark on this earth as you unique, uh, you human being, and not plotting secretly against others or against yourself. And I mentioned about that as well. And trust that you will be guided. You will be guided on your journey of, and things will be revealed to you in the right moments. And you will experience some incredible journey with that when you start from this point, from that making a mark, stating the declaration that I get to make a mark, and not just working on plotting and living vicariously through others, and being jealous about others, what others doing. It gets to be, you get to be inspired when you want to observe and get some ideas. You get to be inspired by others, so you can, it can support you with the mark that you get to make on this earth, and not so much of getting into those feelings, because that creates the limitation as well for you, because then you will go to those limited thoughts, and all of a sudden believes that it's not possible for you to make that mark, that somebody else is better than you. No, nobody is better than you. You are a unique human being, and you are enough to make a mark on this earth, and you have the purpose that you get to fulfill. And instead of just plotting and living through others, start living your own life, start living your own dream, start creating that own American dream, and you will be surprised how amazing it can be. And you can then share on social media as well. So if that will be your choice. And but the more is to experience that joy, experience that peace, experience that love. So, so that's the message for today, and I trust that something can land in that message and make sense. Feel free to share and what your kind of thought about that when you see that word as well, and just some logistics about the broadcast that being shared, streamed through live on Thursdays afternoon, Mountain Standard Time at around 4:15, unless there's some changing schedule. It's a stream at American Dream Live, American Dream Live, yes, Facebook private group, and as well as YouTube channel under the same name. Like Quinetta joined me on YouTube, and I believe she's subscribing to the channel, so she passed most likely see the notifications of when those are coming. And I usually, when I schedule through third party, it's visible ahead of time when and what topic will be for that week. It's easier to share from the YouTube channel when you feel that that message might be landing for somebody else that gets to hear. And commenting is good for both platforms, as well as I'm inviting to the Facebook group, private group, when there are more interaction on a daily basis. The YouTube channel, it's only a weekly event, live broadcast, and the Facebook group is the daily interaction and sense of community. So I believe on YouTube channel there is a link to the Facebook group, and that's what I want to share for some logistics. And stay tuned for the upcoming broadcast for next Thursday, next week. And thank you so much for joining, Quinetta, whoever else joining, and whoever will be checking replay. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And sending you lots of love, joy, and peace. Until next time, take care.